Hey my friends, welcome back to Rosie's Creative Wings. So today I wanted to finish up my ledger art journal. I did 3 of them, and so I wanted to come on and show you the binding that I decided to use, which is this one here. So I glued, before I put this piece of cheesecloth on it, I glued the signatures together with these woods that I have here. That I just put the signatures like that, and I had 2 clips here, and then what I did was I glued the binders, the signatures first, and then once the glue was on, I put this piece of cheesecloth on there and then reapplied the glue and let it dry 24 hours. And this is the result. This is stuck there. This is going nowhere. I mean, this is going nowhere. So what I'm going to do now, the next step is just cut off these long parts here. That's one. Okay. So now, this little piece here. Okay, so now I'm going to glue this. So I wanted to show you the cover. This is what it looks like, and this is the paper that I chose for it. This was a different paper, but so that is what the front looks like. That is what the back looks like. That is the spine. I tried to sew it, but it became really difficult to put it through my sewing machine because this part here doesn't fit. So this is the inside of it. These are some papers that I've done, that I designed or just played around with a while ago, and I just had these in my stash, so I decided to add them to the inside. I think it looks so beautiful and colorful. That's the inside of the journal. And so what I'm going to do is just add this one here. What I did for the other ones is I used the cherish glue for this part here, and then for the sides here I used PVA glue. So I'm going to use the cherish glue to adhere the center, the signatures to the center, to the spine. So let me just get it now. And I do plan to make another one, a smaller one. I'm not sure what size, but I do want to do a journal like this, smaller. So if you want to see the whole process in real time, just let me know and I can do that. Okay, so I'm just going to put this in the middle because center. That looks about right. I'm just gonna hold it down a little bit there till it grabs. The glue dried. The fabric that I put dried. The only thing is when I set this down, I did have to take it off and put it back on, which I really don't like doing because I feel like when you do that, it makes the journal weak. So I realized that on this part here, I aligned it more to one side, and so that upset me because this is the journal that I want to gift, and so this one was okay, but then this one was aligned to one side, which I didn't like. So I had to carefully try to bring it out again, remove this whole thing, and thank God, because I think because it was attached to this here, I was able to pull it up. And so the whole thing came up, and this kind of protected the spine, so that was good. And then I reapplied the Fabri-Tac, and now it is aligned better on both sides. So I'm happy about that. But so now what we're gonna do is, I had to put it to dry again. We're going to do this part here, and that we're going to apply the PVA glue for that part there. The other one that I did is drying. So I'm gonna bring to you guys all of the journals that I made. I made 3 of them. So I'm just gonna apply this. I feel like the first one was the one that came out the most, how do I say? You know, the first one is always the one that you miss things, or it's not aligned properly, or the papers are not aligned. The papers are aligned, sorry. The sizes of the papers are a little bit wonky, so that doesn't really bother me because you can't really tell. And that one I'm probably going to keep for myself, so that one and the second one. So that doesn't really bother me. So we're going to attach this little part here to the book. I'm just going to pull it. I'm going to put my first layer of PVA glue. This glue takes a long time to dry, especially if you put a lot. Put enough. I don't want to soak it. The only thing with doing this is that it covered some of the design here, which I'm bummed because I don't have a duplicate of this one. I usually scan my art, and I didn't do it, and I'm bummed that I didn't. I could have just easily put another piece on top of this here, and now I don't know what I'm gonna do to cover this. I may have to just make up a new painted paper with the same colors. I don't want to put up a piece of painted paper that doesn't really go with it, so I may have to do that. So this one, there's no duplicate, which I'm bummed that I didn't do that. Okay, so this one I think is pretty good, and it's pretty set. So now I'm gonna hold on to this. There's like a little space in between, so it doesn't touch the actual pages here. See that right there? So there's like a little space, which I love because I can actually close the book and leave it like that overnight, and it'll dry and it won't affect any other pages. So we're going to do this one here, this side. The other thing was too that I tried putting the book through the sewing machine and I couldn't do it. The first one I did, but I did have to pressure the cover and bend it, and so because it was my journal, I really didn't care too much. I just put back, it kind of went back to its normal way, but I didn't want to do that with the other ones, so I didn't sew it, which I wanted to. I think it looks really nice when you sew it, and it also secures it, you know it's not going to come apart. Let's pull some of these out. Yeah, so this is the method that I decided on. I do like the way the journal opens. It opens flat, and so I do like that. Okay, so I think that's good right there. Let me just, I think there's little spots there. Okay. Again, so if you look at it this way, you'll see the little spaces. So what I do is I just get something to keep these pages together in the center here. So I just get this clip, and then I just leave this here. I just get a rubber band. Just to hold that there like that, because like I said, it doesn't touch. You see that? And then this side either. So I'll leave it like that to dry overnight. So I do want to show you the first one I made. What did I do with it? Oh, it's right here. So this is the first one I made. These are the papers that I did in the video. The second part, I just added a little bit of pink to it, fluorescent pink. And so this is the back part of it here. This one is sewn here. If you look at it, and this is the inside of it here. Now, this one is also binded the same way. I did cover this part here where the fabric was. So this kind of blended in nicely, but so I have to get something similar to the design in the inside. So this is the way it is here. And you see, so it does open flat. It does open flat. And the pages are there. They're not going anywhere. This is the parchment paper. You just have to put a little bit of pressure, but it's perfect. Parchment paper. So you see that? I'm glad that I decided on this one here. After the first one, I didn't like the way it looked, so that's the last part there. So this one has 20 pages. Let's see, 1, 2. So it's really 2. So it's like 10 signatures, which equals to 20 pages. 23 because I did include the parchment papers, so 23 pages. So yeah, so I have an extra journal that I can play around with. I love the fact that you don't really have to collage if you don't want to. You can add your paint. You can, of course, you can add your collage if you want to too. But I love that it has already the print on the back. You can play around with it. So yeah, that's why when I saw that journal, the Dina Wakley journal, I wanted it so bad. But right now I cannot afford it. You know. It's $30 to $40 depending on where you find it, and at this moment I can't really splurge for it because my daughter's graduating from high school and there's so much that I have to do financially. Prom, graduation, there's so many events that she has to go to, trips and all that stuff. So for now I am doing my own art journal and I'm happy with this. So yeah, so this is the first one. When the other two are dried, I'm gonna bring it back to you guys. Okay, so I'm back, my friends, and these are the books and the inside is dried. So of course this took like 2 days to dry, so I'm just back to show you the inside of that one. And so the book is really sturdy. It opens up nicely. So this is the one that I'm going to gift to someone. So the part here, I thought about adding something a little different, just to kind of make it pop here. So I think I'm going to add this piece here, being that there are some black there. I'm going to add this piece here and on the other side the same way. And I want to show you the third one that I made, which is this one here. This one has the blue part here, and this one is much larger than both of the other ones that I made. So I made this one and this one. These are the same. At least they're the same amount of pages. These are exactly the same. So this one is the one I'm going to gift, because this was the first one I did, and it's not 100%. The pages are a little bit more wonky, and so that's fine. That's my journal. This one here is not totally 100% perfect, but it is better than the first one I made. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the black part here, but I just wanted to show you this one. This one has double the amount of pages. I did add blank pages on this one here. And I did a boo-boo on this one. I just noticed that. So this page here is upside down. Oh my goodness. One page. One signature is upside down, which is this one here. I screwed up on that one. And then there's the rest of the pages here. I hope none of the other ones are upside down. So I did add the parchment paper in between. And then I have like the blank pages. tore there a little bit, got stuck. And then I have parchment paper and the blank pages. Parchment paper. Tape is flat. Here we have more of the blank papers here. And then we have the rest in the back. So this one is much bigger. So I think it has, I'm not even sure how many pages it has. Okay, so this one has 36 pages, and these have only 20. But it's 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So this one has 36 and this one has 24, including with the parchment paper. So 24, the larger one is 36. This one is the same as well here. So I'm gonna add these pieces to these two journals and I'm gonna be right back. Okay, my friends, so here I have both of the journals and the inside is finished, and this is what it looks like. I think it brings out the inside really nicely. It goes well with it. And then there's this one here. Yeah, so again, this is the one that I will be giving away. So here are my 3 journals. So in my future videos, you should be watching, if you're watching, and if you come back to watch my videos, I will show you how I will be using these with my mixed media projects. And so this is going to be the one that I'm going to gift to someone. One of my subscribers. You do have to comment in order to be able to receive the journal. I'm going to take at least 2 weeks to pick the person. You can definitely comment on any of the 3 videos. This is a 3-part video. This is the 3rd one. So you can comment on any of the videos, and I'm going to select a person from all those 3 videos to get the journal. If you're not interested in something like this, you can always put in the comment opt out, so that I know that you're not interested in it, and I won't put you on the list as for someone who wants to receive it. But again, this journal can be used for anything, that not necessarily only for mixed media. You can definitely use it for a collage book. You can use it as a journal just to add stuff to it and things like that. So you can use it for whatever you like. You can cover the pages if you want and just leave a little bit out and just journal on it as well. So yeah, I hope you guys like it, and just remember this is a handmade item. It's not totally 100% perfect, so it is gonna have its flaws. The pages are not 100% even like you would they would be even if you purchase a book. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think of the process of me making these. I am thinking of making smaller ones, but I'll see how I do that with the same paper. So I really enjoyed making these, so I'm thinking of making them a little bit smaller, but and maybe I'll put them on my coffee shop. So if I do that, I will bring them to you so you can see them. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me through the whole process. If you saw part 1, 2, and 3, thank you so much for coming back. And yeah, just give me some feedback, give me some comments, let me know which one is your favorite, and how you like the process of this journal making. And again, as you comment, in 2 weeks I will select a person to receive this art journal or journal, whatever you want to use it for. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys enjoy the whole process of me making these, part 1, 2, and 3. If you do see part 1, don't forget to watch the rest of the video so you can see the whole process. Thank you guys. So I will see you in the next video. Take care and God bless. Bye bye.